Hey folks, welcome to Casting with Kirk. I'm Kirk, so glad you're joining me today. So today I would like to talk to you about a really fun lure to fish, and that is called a buzzbait. Now a buzzbait is a surface bait. It's meant to run on the surface of the water. A buzzbait is similar to a spinnerbait and how that is made, where it's got the wire, it's got a lead head, it's got a hook coming out. The difference is a buzzbait has this big, huge propeller blade up on top of it. Now what that does is that spins as you're reeling it across the water, and it's gurgling, it's spitting, it's creating this commotion that we've talked about with topwater lures in some of the previous videos. The louder it is, the more squeak, the more commotion it's making. This one has a little clacker on it that it hits against, the more it's going to attract the bass. Now, when you cast one of these out, you get a nice long cast. And almost immediately when it hits the water, you start reeling. You want it to hit and immediately get that blade going. And your retrieve on these is you just continue reeling. It's going to come through the water. This blade's just going to keep spinning across the surface. This skirt's going to be flaring in the water. Now, color-wise, I keep it really simple. I go with white. I do have a black one, and the only reason I have a black one is it was given to me by a friend. But say like white represents, of course, shad. It's used if you've got really clear skies, you've got really clear water, and you've got shad. White works phenomenal. Black will work really good if, say, you've got overcast skies, you've got some dingier water. Those situations you can use a black. But most of the time, I'm just throwing my white one. Size-wise, your most common sizes are 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2 ounce. I buy 3/8. I get great casting distance. It runs the surface just like I need it to. Now, the areas you want to cast for is you're going to run it along, say, the edges of docks, over the tops, and right along the edges of laydowns. But my favorite is if you can find submerged weeds, get one of these, cast far out, run it right over the top, and they will come up and they will blow up on these. It is so much fun. It almost makes like your heart skip a beat when they blow up on them. Now, I throw this on a either medium heavy or a heavy rod, anywhere from 6'6" to 7 foot, and I will run usually 40-pound braid. I get really good casting distance and a really good solid hook set. Buzzbaits work phenomenal in early spring as that water's getting around 55, 60 degrees. Start throwing that buzzbait. Work again in the fall when those temperatures are starting to drop because the bass are feeding up for the wintertime. So they're really active getting up shallow. But they also really excel in the summertime when you get out there nice and early in the morning, the sun's barely breaking the surface, and you start running one of these things over the top of those submerged weeds or along the edge of weed beds. It is a phenomenal time to get yourself some topwater bass. Keep it really simple. Go out and get yourself 1, maybe 2 at the most different colors of these. Get out. Try some topwater buzzbait fishing. It's a lot of fun. It's really exciting. I thank you folks for joining me today. You folks have yourself a great day.